My name is Samantha Harris.
And I'm Myrna Ortiz.
This is our presentation of our final literature review for Philosophy of Computing in Education with Dr. Lin here at the University of North Texas. We were tasked with writing a scholarly article that included a formal introduction, literature review, discussion, and conclusion based on a specific question we researched this semester.
Our paper analyzes 15 articles to discuss teacher perspective and student learning through virtual reality integration. Virtual reality is becoming a hot topic, with 97% of users stating they would integrate technology in their classroom, according to Cooper in their study conducted in 2019. This study provided a central idea for our paper, which is titled Virtual Reality in K-12 Education, a review of literature. After reading many of our articles, we saw a repeated idea that educators who implement new technologies must have buy-in. This means they must see the value and need for the technology. Many articles also stated that educators need support for integration to be successful. Support can come in many ways: technology training, but also hardware support from IT departments.
We created a poster presentation to highlight the main ideas of each of the major sections of our paper. The purpose of this literature review was to explore articles centered around the impact of virtual reality learning in K-12 classroom settings. Articles from 2011 through 2021 were selected to discuss the benefits of virtual reality integration, drawbacks, and design aspects for both designers and educators. Using a simplistic narrative model described by Granhall in 2018, this article aims to provide context for the implementation of virtual reality in K-12 education. We followed the model of this course by starting with an article of interest, which then built our annotated bibliography and ultimately led to our articles found in this paper. Using our original articles of interest, we quickly found more by reviewing the references highlighted in our original choices.
The study by Huang in 2019 demonstrated the importance of aligning technology with the content. Virtual reality is great for visual representation of information. However, it possesses a distraction for listening, meaning it may not benefit courses such as foreign language. Instead, VR should be integrated to aid in the understanding of complex ideas often found in courses like science and engineering. Ultimately, teachers should know their students' learning styles before integrating new technologies. Vildren, published in 2019, discovered that teachers with student-centered philosophies will find positive results on learning using virtual reality. Educators that use these models are facilitators in the learning process and allow the learning to make mistakes in a safe environment. Liu in 2019 and Perong Mayer in 2018 concluded that student-centered learning model paired with virtual reality increased the overall learning experience. However, with such freedom, it comes to no surprise that cognitive overload can be experienced, as stated by McCroncy in 2019. Differentiation and scaffolding techniques can be used to overcome such pitfalls to this new technology. These methods take practice and sometimes training for new teachers, which is just another thing added on teachers' plate while trying to integrate technology. Through the articles discussed, virtual reality is concluded to aid in the integration of technology that provides real-world exploration in a safe environment.
The biggest conclusion we came to was first brought to our attention by Moss and Hughes 2020. They discussed that it is imperative that research in VR exists to support the pedagogical understanding and of the future applications developed. According to Moss and Hughes, students need to learn 21st century competencies, which include critical thinking, problem solving, innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. Learning to learn, being self-aware, and self-directed learning, communication, collaboration, and global citizenship.
We enjoyed exploring this topic of virtual reality this semester. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation.